So, let's talk about little kitty cats that everybody thinks so cute and fluffy, and they're just so sweet and everything. Let's just talk about that, huh? You see those two little kitty cats? They're straight murderers. They're straight killers. They killed every mouse in this apartment. Every single one of them inside of 5 days. Every single one of them. Ain't seen one. They slide on the floor. They go to every spot where they used to be. And look at his mouth. Did you see his mouth open? I'm pretty sure he didn't because he turned his head. But you know what? My shoulder is very wide, and I know for a fact that my shoulder is wide. Where you going? Come here, Caesar. Caesar, don't try to run away. I'm telling this story. It's about you. Okay? See? This one is Tiger right here. He got something to say. And there's Caesar right there. See them, both of them? Look at them. You see that? They keep me mopping, too. They keep me mopping and sweeping a lot. Yeah, straight murderers is what they do. Straight up. Okay, so this one right here, he was hissing at his brother. His brother got off the door the other day when I took the trash out, and he ate all the birds in the nest that sits right outside my window. Right outside my window is a nest. Say hello to the audience, Tiger. Say hello. Yeah, say hi. That's right. He ate the bird's nest of like 5 of the birds that I've been feeding for years. Of course he didn't know. He didn't know. They'd set up nests right outside the window in the wintertime. They don't have to worry about looking for something to eat in the winter. Right outside my window. Those stairs go to the basement for the washer and dryers, whatever. But either way, come on, get back in the film. You're straying away. So there's a mousy hole over there. He loves to sit there. Since the first night he came here, he sits right there. They were coming right along this wall every day at 9 o'clock in the nighttime, and they had a certain day and night every day. I could sweep and mop and bleach and scrub the walls for morning, noon, and breakfast, and I never put any poison down, but or traps, but yeah, these are natural born killers. But anyhow, this one comes back in the house, and I tell you, he had feathers all over his tail. He had straw, everything that the birds put in their little nest. Yeah, yeah, because there wasn't no more mouses to eat up in here for like a week or more, 2 weeks. So that's what he did. And this one right here, right? Tell him what you did. Tell him how you looked at your brother. You were so disgusted when your brother came in the house. You hissed at him. Remember? Remember that? You smelled his mouth. You went over to him and smelled his mouth and had a fit. And when he opened up his mouth, what happened when he opened his mouth? Some feathers came out of his mouth, didn't it? Some feathers came out of his mouth, and you hissed him. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. The feathers came out look at your brother. You know what he did. And the feathers came out of his mouth. They were all over his tail and everything, remember? You was hissing at him. He had a little blood on him and everything. Didn't he? Yes, he did. And then when he opened his mouth, when he ran on the other side and you chased him, and I swore I heard that birdie. I heard him, didn't you? He had a fit. This is Caesar. He had a fit when his brother opened his mouth, and we heard that bird. We heard him. Look, he's listening. He knows what he did. Okay, he knows exactly what he did. And look, didn't he do it? He did it, didn't he, Caesar? Caesar couldn't stand it. Yeah, he ate 20 mouses a day, but he wasn't out there. He did see the bird's nest. He saw it first. Caesar did, but he didn't get up in it. But he was very disgusted when his brother came in here and opened his mouth. Like on, it's not funny like on the cartoons. Because it's really not funny because those 5 adult birds were very upset. And yeah, you know what I'm talking about. And they weren't singing with me when I went outside the next day. They actually lined up where I sat on the steps. They lined up all together and they weren't singing. They were like... I really can't explain it. They were using their voice, but it was very hostile. I've never heard that from birdies, not towards me. It didn't even sound like that emergency sound they make when something raids the nest, an eagle or something. It was just really like they were barking at me like I set them up, like I've been feeding them all these years for these cats to come and eat their babies. And look how small his mouth is. You see how it appears to be small? But see, my shoulders are bigger than most females. Look at these. See, with that, they take a bath in that. You know, I use that. They just, they have to take a bath. You can't get up on the couch and all that without taking a bath. Get out, when you get done doing your little business, going to the bathroom, all of that. You need to take a little clean yourself up, There it is. Clean yourself up. That's what that's for. He knows what it's for. Clean himself up with that. Yeah, that's what I've been teaching him. But these little cute little furry ones are real monsters. Real monsters. Real ones. Real monsters. Say hello. Say hello. Yeah. Like I said, my shoulder is big. Wider than most females. And that little mouth opened up. And he had my whole shoulder in his mouth. Why you turn your head down? Huh? Huh, Caesar? You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, right? Uh-huh. Yeah, I love you. Uh-huh. He had his whole... Don't eat that. Don't eat that. Give me that. Don't eat it. Give it to me. Don't eat that. No. What is it? It's lint. Where did you get that from? Where are you getting all this stuff from? My God, they keep me sweeping and mopping constantly. If I didn't want to do nothing, well, I do half-ass because I have my arthritis, but it gets done. They keep me going. What is that? Yeah, so much stuff over here. You just carry all kinds of stuff on your feet. Yeah. When you opened your mouth, it was just like that Tweety bird on that cartoon, and feathers came out of his mouth. And I heard that bird trying to get out of him. I heard it with my own ears. That was the creepiest thing I ever seen in my life. I let him get next to me for about 3 days. That was real creepy and kind of scary a little bit. Yes, it was. Now look how adorable he seems to be. Look how adorable he seems to be. Look how big and fat he's getting fat, though. He's getting fat, and I don't feed him a lot. See, if you have a house cat and you think that they're not monsters, then you must be keeping food on the floor morning, noon, and night where they can get it. That's what you're doing. As you can see, there's always water. And I always freshen up their water and change the water in their bath water. But see, all that, say hello. Looking all sweet like a little teddy bear. He got some sharp teeth, I'll tell you that, right when he opened up his mouth. Look at there. He opened up his mouth, put my whole shoulder in his mouth. You understand what I be saying. These are smart cats. They're real smart, too. Alright. This is the songbird nature. Peace, love, and light.